So I'm going to open Blender version 4.0. Hey guys, what's up? NBA Steady here and welcome back to another excited tutorial. Today we are going to create two Merry Christmas artwork inside one tutorial. First will be the Merry Christmas title and the second will be the Merry Christmas tree. And also I will show you how we can easily create the star, how we'll create the Christmas balls, and how we can even go further and create some amazing concepts. So be stick till the end, and for sure you will learn amazing tips and tricks. And if you got something new and exciting from this tutorial, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe our channel to see more amazing stuff. Okay, so let's get started. Here I am inside the Blender version 0.4, and first we'll create this Merry Christmas title artwork. So for that I need Christmas balls and title. So let's quickly create it. Here let's press Shift A and use a UV sphere, and boom, this is it. Let's set smooth and let's create a new cylinder, scale it down and move it around over here. Press tab to go inside the edit mode and enable X-ray vision. Press 1 and select all these, and S to scale it, G, Z to move it up, and like this. Press tab, press 3 and let's invert this torus. Here, go here and just down the radius and also the minor radius, something like this, ZZ. And I'm not reducing the vertices and segments, but I will recommend you to do it, something like that. Press tab to go inside the edit mode, go X-ray vision, press 3 and select in half and delete the faces. And if you want to stretch, you can stretch a bit. Okay, so this is our Christmas ball. Let's add some textures, and here I will share a quick tip to do the texturing. So just click here and go to the shader editor. Let's go to the rendered mode, and on here I will choose the cycles and choose GPU. Click here and disable the scene world so that it will use inbuilt 360 environment over here. So by default works okay for me. And on here I will select this ball and let's double tap and rename this to the balls, and click new, and it will add a new material. On the color tab I will simply add a object info node, and on the random parameter I will just simply drag and plug into the base color, and here I will use a color ramp. And let me show you the beauty of this. Okay, so here you can see this is start from black and go all the way to the 1. So what we are going to do is we will simply press Ctrl and click here, and it will add 1 point. And here I'll just change the color to something else and which I like. Click here once again and let's add some blue. So on the black I don't want black, so maybe I will use some green, maybe something like this. So these are the 4 colors which I choose, but on the screen you can see it's just a 1 color. So here is a beauty. If I select this, press Shift D and move it, you can see it's white. If I Shift D and move it, you can see it's blue. So it will once we will start duplicating the balls, it will start changing the colors based on this gradient. So and enable the metallic to all the way 1, and if you want to play with this roughness you can play it, and this looks really good for me. I will select this upper one and click new, and here I will use something like a gold material, something like this, and same I will do with this. So select this one, set smooth, and in last select this one, Ctrl L and choose the link material, and it will use the same material. If you want to do something else like over here, you can just move it like this way, so it will create a different kind of a shape. Select this one, and yeah, it's up to you the way you want to play. You can just definitely do it. Ctrl J to join them, and yeah, this is our Christmas ball. Let's create our base cube. SZ to and scale the size, and basically I'm creating a base where our main title will reveal. Let's press tab to go inside the edit mode, select this, press 3 to select the face, select this face, delete and delete this face. So I have some kind of a bowl or a place where all the ball will fall and our title will reveal. Okay, Ctrl A to apply the scale. The next step is let's go over here and click random. So now let's select this ball. Let me down the scale just a bit, apply the scale, and before duplicating this object, what I will do, I will select this and go to the physics properties, and here I will use a rigid body physics. So let's move it up a bit, okay, and let's add a rigid body physics. It will be a active object because it will fall. And on the shape I will choose sphere. Here is a trick, guys. If you want to use, let's first use the convex hull, and let's see how it will behave. Select this ground, I'm in the base, rigid body, and use this time passive, and let me make it to mesh. In the surface response I will increase the friction, and in the sensitivity I will just make it down and use 0.001, and let's play and check. So you can see it's falling and it looks good for me. I don't want to make it bounce. For that I will do something else, but this looks okay for me. In some cases, if you feel it's, your simulation is heavy because we will use a lot of balls, in that case you can change the shape from convex hull to sphere, and it will be a lot faster. Here in the collision margin, if you want to use and control, you can do it. So let's go with the default one and let's see how we will get the result. For now I'm going to do just separate this ball into a new collection called balls, and here press 1, shift D, and just keep duplicating, and here you can see how this is changing the color. Let's duplicate few more time, press 3, and I want to duplicate everywhere. Let's play and see. You can see this looks really good. Super slow because of this convex hull, I think. So I'm going to select these all the balls, and if you want to change any parameter, just press shift and highlight one, which is an active selection, then press alt and do any changes. Just like here I'm going to choose sphere, and it will update to everyone, you can see. And yeah, this looks good. Let's play and you'll see it's a lot faster. It will not too much accurate because we have some here you can see the boundaries, but yeah, this is too fast, so I'm going to use this one. So basically my plan is to first fill this ball with lots of particles. So you can see something like this, and I can still keep increasing the numbers. Here I'm just selecting this edge, press EZ to extrude it so that it will fall over here. Something like this, you can see. And here I am going to also use a plane just for the background purposes, just that so it will stop the simulation. Down. So you can see something like this, and this looks good for me. You can also increase more numbers of the particles, and this is our final simulation. You can see we have almost enough particles over here. So it's time to add the camera. So I'll press 7, shift A, and let's create a camera. Press M and move this camera into a new collection called camera, and press Ctrl Alt number pad 0. I'll press N, go to the view, enable camera to view, and just zoom it. Okay, so this is the final frame. And also go to the output properties and enable render region so that it will only focus over here. And I can also go to the camera properties, and here is the focal length. I can also play with the focal length like 85, and let's uncheck this to camera to view, and this will be our final camera view. And let's create another view, and here I will just simply create a new text, and let's press slash to solo this text and go to the text properties, and here horizontal change it to the center and vertical to the middle. So now our text is in a middle. Let me press tab and let's change this to the Merry Christmas. Okay, go to the regular one, and here I can choose a different kind of a font, just like this one. So I'm going to choose this one, and next I want to make it close, so I'll go spacing, and here is the line spacing. I can just press shift and I can just make it little close. And next thing which I want to add some extrusion, so I'll go to the geometry, and here is the extrude, so I'll extrude it a bit. Next thing I want to add a bevel, so for the bevel I will go to the bevel section, and on the depth I will use 0.001, or maybe 0.01 because I don't want to add this weird spike. 0.5, and yeah, this is good. It has some kind of a bevel on the edges, and also this looks good. Feel free to play with these settings. I'll select this, click new, and this will be a material. So here I'm going to use a kind of a gold material, down the roughness, and if I will go to the render mode, I can see over here, and it's up to me how much shiny I want. So yeah, this looks pretty good. I'll select this one, press M, and move this into a new collection called text. Go to the physics, and here I want to apply a rigid body just so that it will interact with these balls, but just because this or a text, it will not miss, so I have to convert it. So first I'll shift D to duplicate so that we have a copy, and on the first one I'll right click and go to the convert and choose mesh. So now it is mesh. I'll select this over here and scale it until I feel happy, and now let's add some animation to here. Okay, so in this point, when the ball just go down, like let me see, when it settle out around like 120 130, let's suppose 130, then it will start come from down. So let's move it like little up, press I and add a location, and here you can see the location. Let's move it 150, and around 120 it will be down, I, and add a location. You can also select this, press T, and you can add a linear, but let's go with this one and let's see how it will look. Okay, I'll select the text and go to the physics property, rigid body, and here let's make this to the passive and click on this animated because it is the we already have the keyframes animation. And on here I'm going to use the mesh and enable the friction, and margin I'm going to make it down, and or use something like these numbers. And yeah, we are pretty much done. Let's play and check. Something like this, you can see. Let's go to the scene properties here and let's bake the whole simulation. So go to the cache and bake all the dynamics, and done. And start from 80. So let's press 80 over here, like this, you can see. So let me collapse this, and based on your liking, you can also increase the number, and based on your liking you can add some environment maps. So here I'm not using any light till yet. Beautiful. And also you can select this one and apply if you want, you can apply a dark material or maybe something like green and red. So let's save this and let's move to the next part where I will show you how I created the stars, Christmas star, Christmas tree, and all other stuff. So let's quickly jump to that part maybe. Okay, so this is the second scene where we have a different kind of balls. So the process is almost the same, and I will show you how I created this tree, and I will also show you right now how to model this, how to easily create some 3D text. You know how to create these balls. Okay, and this project file and also the previous one will be available on my Patreon page, so don't hesitate to go and check out, and it's a great way to support our channel. I will show you quickly how I created this Christmas tree. So let me create a new project, and here first I have to create a cylinder. Press 1, GZ, and make it over here. Let's go to the X-ray view because only that way I can select the behind vertices. Press S to scale it down until it start looking like a Christmas tree, and just make it like this. After that, let's make it set smooth, and the next step is to go to the edit preferences and use a self fracture add-on. Over here you can see, just enable it, save it, and let's select this box. You can also add some rings, so press Ctrl R and just add some rings so that we have enough geometry to add the destruction. Now let's go to the object mode and press F3 and choose self fracture, and here are few settings which you can apply. These are the some random ones which I already did, and let's hit OK, and it will take some time and it will destroy your geometry into pieces. Now let's select the cylinder one and disable this, and now we have a perfect cylinder. Let's create another view, and let's go to the rendered mode, and on here use cycles GPU and just uncheck the scene world. So now we have 360 map. Now let's go here and use the shader editor, and let's select this one or maybe this first one, and let's click new, and this will be our crystal. And on here I'll go to the transmission and enable the weight 1, and press Ctrl I to invert the selection and select everything, and in last I will select this, the one where I applied the material. Press Ctrl L and choose link material, and it will add the material to all other one. And on here I can just start play with the roughness, and you will start seeing a crystal one. And for more detailing I can add different kind of color which I like. Let's see, I like a green, and I can play with the roughness whenever I want, and I can select these pieces and I can delete them. This is the way how I created that tree. And let me show you how I created the star. First let's click a new collection called star and press 7 to go to the top view. Press shift A and use a circle, and on the add circle here I will just make it down, and on the star we need 5 cones like this, and that's it. Press tab to go inside the edit mode and press F, and it will fill this. Now I'll press right click and subdivide, so it created 5 more new points. And now I'll simply select these points and press S and just make it down, and now we have the star. Go inside the edit mode and press 3 to select this, and press EZZ, and now we have extrusion. In last I'll press 1 to select these points and select all these corners points only, and press SZ and just down them. Press SZ and just make it some kind of bevel or bumpiness like this. Select this, press RX90, and in last I will do to go inside the modifier and choose the bevel modifier, and now you can see we have some bevel. Press Ctrl A and apply the scale segments, and just down this because I just want to add a bit, not much. Star, I'll simply select GZ and just move it on top. Select this, add a new material, make it metallic, and choose the color to like a gold, and down this, and yeah, we have this star. For the circle, what I did, I simply created a go to the curve and make sure to enable extra, and it will appear everything. Go to the curve spiral and choose this one, and go to the properties, and here I will simply increase the height and make the step I think like 3. Just play with the growth radius and everything. Just make the height a bit down like this, something like this, and boom, you are done. Press 7 and just align it in a better way. Press 1, and on here select this, go to this one, this curve properties, and on here go to the geometry and the bevel, increase the depth, and it will create a pipe round like this. And yeah, this is what I created, and you can apply the same color like a gold link material like this. You can see how easily you created, and just like the previous one you can create the balls and you can create that animation. And yeah, and let's play, and you can see I can create multiple different kinds of Christmas balls, and I can okay. So I hope you really enjoy the tutorial, and let me show you how we can even go one step more further. So let me go file, save incremental, so it will save one more copy, and on this below one press M and let me add the BZ, so it will save it here. I'm going to disable this. I'll select this plane and I'll press N, and I will use a botonic, and if you hear some noise, that was some monkey noise, so sorry for that. So I will select the ground and choose go down here and go to the plus icon and choose grass in the botanic section and hit OK, and boom, you can see how beautiful this is looking. And here I'll choose the world tab, and these are the environment which I plugged. So maybe I can go to the render settings and go to the film and disable transparent. This is beautiful. Okay, and even if I want, I can simply create I can duplicate this, shift D Z Z Y actually, and on here I can just scale it, apply the scale, make the strength high kind of, or maybe I can just add a new plane axis. over here, select this, object, and choose this empty. Select the empty. Maybe I can select this, and yeah, so there are lots of possibilities which you can possibly do and create. And even I can one more last thing which I want to do. I want to use the some kind of a trees. GX is, and yeah, you can definitely use it in your scene. And even if you want to use some like water, nature, or anything, you can just do it. So this is how you can create some Christmas trees and all other things. And yeah, if you like it, please hit the subscribe button, please hit the like button, share your thoughts. It will I will really love to know your thoughts. And I can just select this, or maybe this Merry Christmas text. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching this tutorial. Thank you so much for loving me. I am NPS Ready, and Merry Christmas, guys, and create some stunning and beautiful environments and creation, and please share with me. Merry Christmas.